What do you think about Israel?
Israel, I don't like that. Yeah, it's a point though. You argue for defending Ukraine, but I don't think you would support the U.S. funding Palestine. Wouldn't letting Israel take over set a bad precedent? But like, if Israel started to invade Palestine and literally people, I mean, I probably would support some sort of like military intervention where we support Palestine there, right? I don't agree with a lot of what Israel does. I think that the quasi-apartheid that they do on the West Bank to some of the Palestinians are crazy. I think the disproportionate amount of force that they use, I think kind of baiting people into attacking them, I think pretending that they're constantly under attack by organizations that obviously don't have the same funding or military support of them as well. I think that when in Netanyahu or whatever came out and tried to pretend that Iran was working on nukes with absolutely no evidence, I think it's as well. I think that America's like obsession with Israel is really weird, or at the very least, I don't think we're usually honest with what we do overseas. Like, well, why are we here, right? I mean, Israel's not about to be overran by Palestinians anytime soon. No, Hamas or Hezbollah is going to change that. I can understand for Palestinians being ass mad though, because I'd always heard too from Jewish people that like, well, there's conflicting claims on who owns the land and blah, blah, blah. But that does seem kind of bullshit, right? Or Jewish people barely been there for 100 years. Is it worth it right now to damage our credibility in the world, in the eyes of the world over Israel? Like, is it that important of an ally? We trade with them. They do make a lot of cool. I do agree with that, but like, enough so to damage our foreign reputation? I'm not sure. No, what's dumb is saying, I'm not concerned about countries and borders. I'm just gonna go settle in the most controversial place that exists on the entire planet today that's having a border dispute. That's dumb.
What do you think about Israel?
Israel, I don't like that, but I don't like a lot of our foreign involvement. I think we're really dishonest about it. We should be a little bit harsher, condemn them a little bit harder for their stance on, like, Palestine and for violating human rights.
Yeah, and my question would be, how would this look like?
Probably just holding them accountable more for, like, things they do in Palestine, I would imagine. I don't know if that would come in the form of, like, sanctioning, like, arms from them. Or... I think there are ways to pressure Israel economically to get them to back off from the more extreme. No?
If we're killing
what about if we talk about America supporting Israel that builds hospitals and schools, dog? It doesn't matter if
you know they build hospitals and schools because organizations in Palestine put their freaking weapons there.
Do you think Palestinian sick people and children care about that? Do you think that a Palestinian child or the family of a Palestinian child?
Israel care about that.
But dude, they don't make the little RPGs don't even make it over the walls because Israel is one of the most sophisticated anti-missile dome systems in the world. You're really comparing the military power of these two states? Come on, dude.
I'm saying the reason they're not just sitting there hospitals and schools. You can't honestly believe they're just sitting there like, you know what, let's a hospital.
Israel has literally been on record manufacturing reasons in the past to march into the West Bank and exterminate people, dog. What do you mean?
Okay, so at least admit that you have organizations that specifically set up their weapons places and their attack places in hospitals and schools simply to get Western media's attention. At least admit that.
Yeah, sure, they probably do.
Okay, there you go. Thanks. So you're
that doesn't mean I'm okay with hospitals and schools, though. Damn. Whoa.